Hello students, in previous session we talked about temporary table, then object identifier and so on. Apart from that, we even saw a few different catalog tables that are used inside by the database system for the use. So, we will try to see now the complete system file system used by the database over here. Okay. So, here we will be talking about importantly the column by default column which is added every time whenever some tables are created internally. So, for example, we talked about PG class table which holds information about different relations, objects, even functions and so on. So, this is having internally a table column called OID. So, which is used to differentiate between different objects that are available or that whose information is stored in PG class table. So, let us start. So, I was talking about this definition of table. Let us take this particular table for a while. So, if you see these are the default columns that are taken. So, we are we are mostly interested in this rel name. So, let me write a query select OID comma rel name from PG class. So, this will tell us like even we will first see this. Okay. So, there are some numbers displayed along with it, some other things are added. Okay. Like it is a relation name, that is what it says, relation name. So, PG statistics, PG type, then student, the one we created. For example, if we write student, it is a table created by us. So, when we do write this query, so let me write order by OID and descending order. So, this is a table that we have which is created by us recently, and this is the object identifier for the table. Now, how exactly this organization might be done internally? So, whenever we are talking about different databases available over there in the database system. So, there might be few databases, for example, which we said these would be the 4 databases that we have. So, apart from this, suppose if I try to create database PQR with, okay, we will keep this fine. Now, let me start with that PQR. So, I will write PSQL -d and then you write PQR, sorry, small d. So, we logged in with PQR database now. Earlier we were working with our default database that we created for our user. So, now if I create a student, create table student role integer name, we will take fname, then which says varchar 20 and then say create. Now, if I see this definition which we created here, okay, with this. So, when we created this table and if I now try to execute the same query like select OID comma rel name from PG class order by OID descending. Now, see this number. So, we got 755222143. Now, this number is associated with this database. Now, same case if I try with my earlier database and if I fire this, it is 2139 and earlier it was different, like for example, if I write select OID comma rel name from PG class where rel name like stu percent, fine. If I quit and if I write now this and if I fire similar one, now see the difference, both the numbers are different. Then how exactly on like disk the databases would be differentiated or the relations inside the databases are differentiated. So, today's session will dedicate like subsequent session also would be addressing that part. So, let us first try to find out the data directory. So, as we earlier also mentioned that data directory is available with a particular file in a configuration directory, etc directory, which holds information about that. So, your data directory for your Postgres server would be what? So, let us write sudo su Postgres, let us log in with this, and this would be your data directory cd/var/lib/postgresql/9.4 main and now base. So, how many numbers are there? One can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fine. Now, if I write psql-l, we created these Nitin, Postgres, we created Nitin and PQR. So, these numbers are associated with this Nitin and PQR. So, if I go inside, suppose I write PSQL select OID comma dat name from PG underscore database. Now, see the numbers, okay, and same thing we saw over here. See these numbers. So, 138, yeah, see this number 75522 75522 and PQR is having 142. So, PQR is having 142. That means what? For each database that you have installed that you have created on your hard disk rather through the SQL server, PostgreSQL server, it is creating a separate directory for each database, fine. And then like if I go into that particular directory, for example, if I go into 7552138, that means I am entering into like okay, we are 75511, sorry, I made a mistake, it is 138. If I write now this is the directory for the respective database that we wrote as Nitin. So, if I write PSQL and if I fire this, you can see this, we are working with this, correct. So, we are in current directory of the database called Nitin. So, now if I try writing this ls, so there would be few numbers associated again. This will be a very big list rather. So, I can scroll through it. Okay. Now, if I write ls-l, all these files are shown there. So, if let me take this with less. So, see total number of files are 6552 and so some numbers are displayed over there, and owner of this always is Postgres, because we created that database with Postgres user. So, if I go to PSQL alter database Nitin set owner to Nitin. Now, if I go back and now I try this, if I go back and if I write this, okay, by default everything would be with Postgres user, fine. Now, if let me come out of this, fine, let me write PSQL. Now, if I create table, like for example, if I write /d, owner is Nitin, okay, but then whether is it stored there only or not. So, what would be number for this table? We already saw this number, correct, for stored. How can we get it? Select OID comma rel name from PG class where rel name like stu %. So, this is the number that is available. So, we should find out now this number, fine. Now, if I really fire a query like this select star from student, nothing is shown because I have not inserted any data element here, fine. So, let me go to again su Postgres, because that directory home directory or data directory is stored with Postgres user or ownership is with Postgres, that is why we had to always log in with Postgres to see the file system. So, we will remember this number 22139 as the last number, fine. So, let us go to cd/var/lib/postgresql, okay, then 9.4 main base, then we had 755 222 138, fine. And now let us write ls dash LTR. Okay. So, let us write pipe. Now, see the numbers. Okay. Now, try to find out whether are we going to get an number with this. So, this was our table 139, fine. Now, if I really talk about this table 139, who is the owner? Who is the owner here in Nitin? So, we said okay, it would be the ownership would be with it, but data directly would be handled by or by this Postgres only, okay, though internally it is there. So, if I go to PSQL and now if I try to insert, okay, one thing that you have to always keep in mind is this. Let us see what exactly it is. So, ls dash LTR pipe less CD, then ls dash LTR, see this number bigger one 75522 So, if I write ls dash L 755 what is the size here? Size is 0, fine. Now, let us go back to our user. Now, let us write this and let us insert record, insert into student values 10, insert into student values 10 comma, then you type in Ramesh bracket. So, we inserted one record, fine. Now, let us go back to again our directory. So, we will log in with Postgres, okay. Then this, let us see the size. What is the size shown there? 8192. So, it is 8 KB, 1024 multiplied by 8. So, if you multiply that, then 8192. So, that means 8 KB is the size by default added when you insert one record. So, what is the record size? It may not be 8192, but like it is creating as a block. So, 8192 blocks would be added. So, if we keep inserting records, for example, there. So, let me write PSQL and if I try inserting this, now if I fire this select star from student. So, we have 4 records. So, if I write now this query insert into student select star from student. So, it will insert 4, it will insert 8, then go on. So, you will get so many records. Now, if I go back, like how many records would be there? So, if we really wish to see, let us write this count star. Total number of records are 512. So, ultimately now size should change. So, let us try to see whether are we getting change in the size. And now ls dash L. Earlier it was 8192. Now, you will see that it would be in multiply factor of 8192. 8192 multiplied by something which will result to 84576. So, this is how like the size would be increasing by block, like 8192, 8192 chunks would be taken and picked appropriately to adjust the data which is inserted there, fine. Now, like if I really see how many blocks are there, if I assume 8192, so the number given to us is 24576. Now, let us try to find answer to this question. how many blocks of 8192 would be there. Okay, now when you answered this question, what was your answer? So, if I really go to PSQL and if I write select 24576 divided by 8192. So, number of blocks of 8192 are picked as 3 and that is the answer. Now, how it is picked? It is because the block size would be always picked as 8192, 8 KB, 8 KB, 8 KB, 8 KB kind of chunks would be picked to insert the records at a time. Fine. So, it is not dependent on the amount of record that you are inserting, it depends on how the records can be fitted with respect to their types, with respect to their values and so on. Fine. So, in next session we will talk about how exactly this relates to pages. Thank you.